when I think of shipping something, I think of it in long terms of would I want their relationship to last, and would I think it would last from here on out. And Forward, I shipped them like crazy back in the day, and I know they haven't had much screen time lately, and they've been going through stuff, and yeah, but they started out as a couple who Caroline was helping Tyler, and Caroline was always there for Tyler, and Tyler appreciated that, but I don't want to say when was he there for Caroline, but there wasn't really a give and take. And aside from being there for each other through the supernatural, they never had much in common. They were there for a support, a strength pillar, but if it came down to it as them lasting the rest of their days together, we never really saw them in a normal setting being together just as each other and actually having things to talk about and things to do and being interested in each other aside from just helping each other. And with Klaus and Caroline, I get the feeling that they would have more of a dynamic together, as in they would. It's not just because what they're starting out as. It's not even if that you could call it a start. It's not starting as I'm going to help you because you need my help, or I'm going to help you because you need my help, or we are supernatural and something's happening right now. Let's get together. It's the exact opposite of that. Klaus is intrigued by Caroline because of who she is and from what he's seen of her already. Tyler was never into Caroline before she started showing him her compassion. Klaus likes Caroline more for who she is, even though he's never really been good to them. That could change him around. Do you know what I mean? Like they have the chance to start a basis off of personality only, and Klaus is showing her a side that no one's ever seen before. So it's like they're not starting out for some extreme circumstance. They're not starting out as having to help each other or there being something there. It's more like you can't even call it a normal relationship, but it kind of is because it's like I like you for who you are. Here, this is what I'm like. Do you like me back? So I don't know. It's kind of weird to explain, but in my head it makes sense.
Yeah. Anon asks, what do you guys think about the Esther storyline? Do you think it'll somehow tie into the murderer?
I think the murder is irrelevant to the actual Esther story.
Yeah, I don't think they go together.
I would love to think that they don't go together because that would mean the writers are being way more creative than I thought they were ever going to be. I mean, they're creative. They're creative, don't get me wrong. But I want there to be two storylines going on at once. That would be epic. How cool would that be? Like, this murder has nothing to do with Esther and everything else, and that it's secretly some other crazy thing, and the writers were being super creative and like had creative juice for breakfast.
I love the murder storyline so much that I don't want it to tie into this whole Esther.
Exactly.
I just love it too much. I don't want to ruin it, so I really don't think that they're going to tie.
I'll be disappointed if the writers connect it.
Yeah, I don't want it to.
I think depending on how it went, it could be interesting.
I like multiple storylines, so.
Yeah, I like when there's a lot going on.
Because then it gives you a lot to think about. You know, it's not like you're focusing all of your energy on thinking, okay, what's Esther going to do? What's going on with the originals? Are they going to die? What's going to happen? What's going on?
It's true.
It's that plus, I mean, there's so much going on if you have two storylines. It's two completely different things going on at once, and I love it. I mean, it's really overwhelming if there's like 10 different things going on at once, obviously. But when it's dual plotline, that's awesome. I love it. And it also brings in the characters in a different dynamic. Because, honestly, I want to see the characters in a non-supernatural environment. With the murderer, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I would love it if the murderer turned out to be non-supernatural. I doubt
that would be fantastic.
I doubt it's going to be that way, but we'll see. I would be really interested if it was. It'd be interesting. It would be an interesting dynamic.
That would be very cool. Because what are they going to do? Like, they've never actually gone against an evil human. Like, is there any kind of Mystic Falls?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's perfect.
What if somebody knows that, like, the founding council knows about the vampires and kind of...
They're not doing anything about it.
So they're, like, killing...
They're killing off the council so they can take over the council.
Yes.
Ooh. There's a neighboring town.
No, you know what? They're sick of all these founder events that they're like, I'm sick of it. Let's kill them all.
Let's kill the founders so they have nothing to celebrate. And that's how Mystic Falls just became normal.
Or it's like, every time we have a founders event, somebody dies, let's speed up the process.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Anna?
I have to go for a minute. My computer's doing something weird. I have to turn it off.
Alright.
Okay.
Well,
If I turn off my computer right now, will it like mess up the chat?
no, it'll just disconnect you.
Okay. Keep going. It's okay. I'll pop back in a minute.
Okay.
Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. God. I don't know. Should we move on? Keep going. Esther. What do we think about her storyline?
I don't know. I was screaming.
Yeah.
Because, okay, funny story, and this is the only story I'll tell because I keep getting drilled. I was Skyping with Ashley and Leanne, like I said, while I was watching the episode because they wanted to hear my reaction. And when Elijah was drinking the champagne, I'm like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
So was I.
I was screaming it. I was screaming. And then when she was putting the blood on the paper, I'm like, it didn't work for Elijah, did it? It didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work. And I'm like yelling it. I'm like, no, it worked.
Oh my god. My mom goes, what if Elena switched her glass with Elijah? And I'm like, her blood is in every...
Goose.
Yeah, I'm like, her blood is in every single glass. So technically she's drinking her own blood. Which is weird.
But still.
Yeah, she's practicing for when she turns.
Oh my god. I don't know.
You know, somebody pointed out that Elijah didn't swallow.
No, Julie Plack answered and said that he definitely did.
Damn it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Crush my
My
hopes.
baby, please don't kill him. You can kill anyone else. Just don't kill him.
Yeah, he's honestly the only one I care about.
I don't know.
Honestly, like, Cole's hot, and Rebecca's cool, and Esther's just, I don't know, and don't even get me started on Klaus. Just keep Elijah, please.
And what the fudge is Finn?
Yeah.
So
Well,
cool.
they said Finn's the one that handed over his blood, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about self-loathing issues.
They said he's kind of like his dad, whereas he hates what he is. So he's okay dying. That's why he said, like, I've lived long enough, or whatever he said. So
Technically, he didn't live hardly at all. The poor guy's been dead.
I just hate how he came out of the coffin looking like a swashbuckling pirate, and then
I loved it.
and then
Now he looks like James Bond.
then he was kind of like, who is this guy? I'm like, he's not doing anything for me right now. I'm like,
He looked like a boss. He still does.
oh God, so funny. These originals. I
I don't know what to think of Esther, though, because Esther is really conflicting emotions right now, because I don't know if she's tricking Elena into killing her. That's what I honestly think that's what's going to happen. I think that it's going to kill Elena in the process.
Well, because we know
And that Esther just wasn't telling her.
Yeah, we know they're doing a ritual next week. Because you see them in, like, some kind of cave or maybe the tomb, and it's like...
What is that sound in the promo? Because it's so dark I can't see it.
Yeah, alright.
I hear...
What did you just say? What is that sound? It's so dark I can't see it.
No, I can't... No,
Use
like,
your
there's a
ears.
sound... No, it makes sense. There's a sound when Rebecca is looking at Elena, and Elena's like, what are you doing? And there's, like, this weird swishing sound, and I thought it sounded like she was cutting a limb off, and I was like,
Oh
what's
my
going
god.
on?
That's
Well,
weird.
that's creepy.
Somebody asked me my opinion on, like, what was going to happen, and I was like, I have a feeling that they're going to find out about what happened, and Cole and Rebecca, who are kind of, like, they just act on it, they're going to, like, try to kidnap her, and then Klaus is going to try to, like, Klaus and Elijah, who both kind of respect Elena, are going to kind of be like, all right, we need to save her, or figure out some other way, and then Klaus is going to do something else, probably find another witch or something, but Elijah's going to try to get the Salvatore's help, and Stefan's going
Steven wants to dagger him again? Oh my god.
Wait, but somebody said, what if daggering Elijah saves him?
That's what I thought.
Oh.
That's what I thought originally. I totally thought that. I was like, what if that protects him from the ritual?
Yes.
Hasn't he signed on to a new show, though?
Did he?
What show?
Bites your
No,
tongue.
there's some pilot.
No.
But it hasn't been picked up.
No.
I just love that he said that he would want to let Elena know of his affections before he died. So that means he knows he's going to die and that Elena wouldn't return his affections, but he would want her to know. I think that's sweet.
I love Danny. I like how everyone on set has a crush on Nina. Everyone loves Nina.
Oh my god. Okay, so just in case we didn't cover anything and you guys want to add anything, Anon asked, what the hell happened last night? Thursday. Thoughts on Dangerous Liaisons? So, anything else we didn't like touch on? I like how they touched on the murder storyline for like a second. Like in the beginning. Somebody asked me, "Do you think that was Rebecca or do you think that was the murderer?" And I'm like, "Well, if we find out if we find out that Alaric was killed or attacked in some way in the hospital, I think it was the murderer." Just a guess.
Why would Elena leave Alaric all by himself?
Why? To go to this ball, right?
Why would Matt and Elena drive to the hospital in separate cars?
That's what I said. Did you see my post? I go, you guys don't split up in Mystic Falls, are you idiots?
Seriously.
I was like, do you live in this town or do you live in this town?
Can we talk about how much of a gentleman Matt was last episode?
I love him so much. He's so human.
Oh my god, he put his freaking Letterman jacket on her. I was like sobbing. I
was like, someone's not getting killed tonight.
Yeah.
And remember when he used to not know if he liked Caroline because she was a vampire, and now he was with Rebecca and gave her his jacket even though she doesn't get cold.
And then her brother crushed his hand.
And then Demon saved him and nobody freaking realized it. Like, what the hell? They're all like, why are you beating up Cole for no reason? I just saved Matt, but you're all like,
right. Thank you.
First off,
I hope that comes out. Like, I hope that
badass Damon for taking out a freaking original. He just freaking knocked him down, did his whole "I believe I can fly," and
to his credit, he was pretty ticked off. So.
I just love that through it all, like he had that whole night where everyone was against him, and yet he still saved Matt.
Yeah.
Still, he didn't have to. He could have.
I was surprised when he did.
But
I thought,
also,
like, he's not going to do anything.
Well, it could also be lingering animosity towards Cole because their exchange earlier, and we know they've met in the past. So he could have just been wanting an excuse to pummel him was part of it, and Matt was just an added bonus.
Somebody said there was supposed to be like a bar fight, but they cut it out of the episode.
Dude.
No, that's for the episode with Cole and.
No, they said with there was in the script they were gonna have them talk about when they knew each other, and there was supposed to be some kind of bar fight, and then they realized that there was already too much going on in the episode, so they took it out. But we're still getting their flashback.
I can't wait to get that episode.
Yeah.
Dude, can we just have the DVD, like, extra footage?
Right?
Oh god. Okay, so Anna doesn't like these kind of questions.
Wait, can I ask it?
Go ahead.
I love Maggie Fu. I love her so much. I got so excited when she came to my Ask and was talking to me. I was like, oh my god, it's Maggie Fu.
Okay. Yes, awesome, because she thinks that her questions are sometimes irrelevant, and I'm like, your questions are perfect. What are you talking about?
No, I love it. I told her myself. I was like, I love it when you come to our Asks. Yeah. You are awesome. I love your URL. I love your everything. Okay, so hi, Maggie Fu.
I'm go check this girl out.
She says, hey, everyone, what do you think? Anna does not like this kind of question, but what do you think will possibly happen for the rest of the season? It seems like we're hitting the climactic point with the originals, but we're only just finished episode 14, and the season usually has around 22 episodes, and I'm sure you're all well aware. So what on earth do you think? What?
I said she's so pretty.
She is.
Isn't she? She's so pretty. We're all eternally jealous of your beauty.
This is love.
What on earth do you think is going to happen? I hope they don't drag out everything with the originals for 8 more episodes. Something else is going to happen. Speculate away. XOXO Meg. I love you, Meg Boo.
First of all, I love you for ending it XOXO Meg, because I've established that's how I'm ending things. Only instead of putting my name, I'm going to put Damon.
I'm so glad you guys are giving Meg love. Can I just say that?
I love her.
I love her.
She's a wonderful person.
I love her. I think that they are gonna probably drag out the original thing for a while, because it's the season of originals, and as tired as I am of their storyline, I hope that I don't know, Anna will be upset, but I hope that there's gonna be some solidified ending to them. Not to them as in death, but to them in general, their storyline at the end of the season. I hope that Elena doesn't die. That's all I have to say.
Well, I know they said that we're gonna. What did freaking Julie say? She said, like, we're gonna find out that a choice needs to be made with the triangle. Yeah. I want to find out who the hell did those doodles in the cave that said that Klaus killed his mother, because I don't think Klaus would write it.
Maybe, that's interesting that you bring that up, because maybe Klaus, based off of what was written, this whole time has been under the illusion that he did kill her, but because when you're a werewolf, especially since it was his